HYDROFLIGHT. I'll give up the microphone to a couple of good friends of mine, Kurt and Jordan. And then, again, the F4 final will be at 2 o'clock today, folks. So make sure you put that in your calendar. Again, we're running the LCQs right now, 2 back-to-back 7-lappers. Now, for those of you who might be first-time spectators here with F4, what happens is we'll hear an air horn or a flare gun will go off, and we'll count you down in 10-second increments all the way till we get to 20 seconds. At 20 seconds, the yellow flag will come up from the safety boat, and when the yellow flag goes down, that signifies the start of the race. Hello, everybody. Once again, for those of you folks that are tuning in out there in our live stream land, thanks for coming to ProWatercross.com and checking us out. You're about ready to catch some F4 racing action. Right now, we're going to be doing 2 LCQs, again, back-to-back, 7 laps apiece. So that's right, folks. Put your seat backs and tray tables in their upright and locked position because this party is ready to take off here in Naples. Once again, the way that they finish here in this first LCQ, they will invert the order. So if you come in first, you'll be on the end of the line for our second heat race. All right, little test flag right there, making sure that all of our boat drivers can see the flag. Looks like we're getting thumbs up all the way down the starting line. It's like Carlos Mendana getting to the water a little bit late. They had, or I'm sorry, that was Jose Mendana. We just seen him back here behind the bleachers, but they were the ones that were actually blocked in by that minivan that moved. "60 seconds. "50 seconds. "40 seconds. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. Flag is up. Flag is down, and we are off and away. What a good jump. Again, sponsored by Brave. Good jump on the inside. Going to take that hole shot. Congratulations. And Thomas Schlarb having some problems getting off of the starting line here. Boat number 47. He's just going to have to fall in. Charlie Smith looks like he came out of the spray in third place. Back in second, boat number 67. That's Jim Kerr out of Gibraltar, Michigan. And boy, Jimmy's really had an up and down season this year. Actually came and raced some of the F2s with us a little earlier in the year and was involved in a couple of altercations in consecutive weeks, and he's back in the F4 saddle. So your race leader is still Eric Weinsack, originally out of Detroit, Michigan. And this boat race here sanctioned by the APBA. That's the American Powerboat Association, located up in Michigan as well. So again, it is still Weinsack, Kerr, and Smith, 1, 2, and 3. And here's your battle for fourth. Coming down the front straightaway, boat number 226. That is Mike Deck. Mike is in the healthcare industry on Monday through Friday. Looks like Thomas Schlarb fell in right behind him. Jose Mendana not qualifying yesterday. His brother Carlos actually qualifying. Jose out of Miami, Florida, and riding for the Nuthouse Yacht Club racing team. So once again, around turn number 1 into turn number 2, boat number 83, Eric Weinsack. All the action going on behind him. And Schlarb and Mendana side by side as they come down the front straightaway. Mendana will have the inside line. Ends up crossing over the wake and going to the outside and giving up that spot to boat number 47, Schlarb out of Canfield, Ohio, who spends his Mondays through Fridays at Thermal Engine. Weinsack trying to put a little real estate between he and second place, Jimmy Kerr. Got about a 4-second lead right now over Kerr as Weinsack goes around turn number 2 and headed toward turn number 3. Once again, coming into the weekend, not out there because he already qualified, Jason Nelson, boat number 18. And it looks like he's got a great shot at taking the Powerboat Nationals F4 championship as he came into the weekend with a 79-point lead over rookie standout Jake Alcama. And Eric Weinsack came in about 147 points behind, currently third overall in the stats. Charlie Smith came into the weekend with 167 points. That's 150 behind J-Dub. And you could see boat number 83 really starting to stretch that lead out. As here comes Weinsack, working left to right in front of you, Naples. Weinsack with the completion of lap number 5. That is 5 down and 2 to go for E-Dub. Second place, looks like that's Charlie Smith and Jimmy Kerr, again, having some issues out there. You see the canopy up out there just beyond turn number 2. He's on the inside of the track, so I don't think that they're going to throw up the black flag on this one. Not in any trouble or immediate danger. So Charlie Smith has advanced up into second place on boat number 49. And unofficially, I believe that is Mike Deck, boat number 226, unofficially in that third spot. Once again, after these 7 laps here, we'll invert the order, go 7 more. You're watching the LCQs as the white flag comes out for Weinsack, now Smith. So Weinsack right now with about a half lap to go. And boy, I'll tell you, he started from that pole position and never looked back, going wire to wire. How about it, Naples? Put your hands together for boat number 83, Eric Weinsack out of Highland, Michigan. Weinsack will take the win here in the LCQ. Again, qualified 5th yesterday. That's what put him on the pole here for this first LCQ, but now he's going to have to work his way through the pack because he's going to be starting at the end of the beach. Charlie Smith, boat number 49, coming through in second. Unofficially, Thomas Schlarb in that third place position, followed by boat number 21, Jose Mendana out of Miami, Florida, who spends his Mondays through Fridays as an accountant. Once again, folks, how about a nice round of applause for all of our F4 drivers? So once again, we're going to invert the order, and we'll bring them back. So we'll bring them back to the starting line here in just a moment, and Rick Ignacio, DJ Ricky, going to turn up a little bit of music for everybody out there. Once again, we're going back to back here in the F4 class. Final LCQ is coming up in just a couple of minutes. By the way, folks, if you'd like to check out our YouTube channel, you could do that. Powerboat Nationals, rmgsports.net. If you go to that website there, you can catch all the little snippets that Jared Romsberg has put out, who takes care of all of our social media. That's rmgsports.net. And if you'd like to watch the live stream, go to Pro Watercross. Again, go to prowatercross.com. You can check them out on their Facebook page, or you could log into their website and get on that way. So if you got some friends back home, maybe they couldn't make it down here to lovely Naples, you could call them up and say, hey, you can check out the race by going to prowatercross.com. So once again, we'll be inverting the order. Weinzak, who won that first LCQ, will be starting all the way down at the end. He'll be right next to Smith. Just getting some final words from our officials. They're saying that 226-21 may have to switch positions down there online. That's what we're hearing through our radios. Yeah, boat number 21, Jose Mendana out of Miami, Florida, sponsored by the Hondros Education Group. And 226 is Mike Deck. Mike will be starting from pole position. Mike out of Detroit, in the healthcare industry up there. Boat number 67, unfortunately, coming in on the gaff. Tough break there for Jimmy Kerr. Hopefully he can get that boat running and get it back out here for the main event. Once again, main event's going to happen at 2 o'clock, folks. Again, the top four have already qualified. Jake Alcama, top qualifier yesterday. He was followed in by Carlos Mendana, Jason Nelson, and boat number 77, Dan Trausen. So that's why you don't see them out there. But they'll be back out here for the main event, folks. Looks like Mendana getting a little Rain-X treatment down there. So once again, as we take a look down the line, boat number 226 is Mike Deck. He's followed by boat number 21, Jose Mendana. Boat number 47, Thomas Schlar. Boat number 49, Charlie Smith. And boat number 83, Eric Weinzak. So again, we're just waiting for our safety boat to get back out in position. Once he drops off Jimmy Kerr over there at the ramp, we'll be back underway. And we appreciate everybody's patience. And for those of you folks watching in at home, hello and welcome to lovely Naples. We're here hanging out at Sugden Regional Park. Well, great to come back here at this Pro Watercross Tour event, their World Championship here in Naples. Get to see a bunch of my old friends, and I got a bunch of new friends here with the powerboat industry. Awesome stuff. Hey, how you doing today? All the cowboys in the house today. Okay, this is what's going on, folks. Very much like personal watercraft. I know a lot of you folks are personal watercraft fans. You get a 2-minute hold if you can't get your boat started. Well, with the Powerboat Nationals, you get 5 minutes on the ramp. 5 minutes on the ramp to try to get your boat started and get it back in there. And that's what we're waiting on right now. Jimmy Kerr is over at the ramp right back here behind the bleachers, and they're spinning wrenches like madmen over there trying to make sure that he can get back out here for this final LCQ. And he can get as many points as he can here in Naples. Now, taking a look here, Jim currently sitting 17th overall in our point standings. Again, Jason Nelson, who qualified third yesterday, points leader coming into the weekend. You'll be able to check him out a little bit later on today on the Wyatt H. Nelson Green Machine. So again, still got a couple minutes on the clock, folks, for Jimmy to get his boat repaired. Hopefully he can get back out there. By the way, coming up after this LCQ here, we're going to turn it over to our HYDROFLIGHT team. And you can check out the dulcet tones of Kurt Nolenberg and my buddy Jordan. Live stream brought to you this weekend by 24/7 Live Stream, Rick Ignacio and Company. Rick's always done an amazing job doing live stream. Worked with him on the Pro Watercross Tour for many years. And if you guys like to check out, again, the boat races on the live stream, that's also on the live stream. So you can go to prowatercross.com, and you can check out either the Facebook page or their website and get on the live stream in case you have anybody at home that would like to check it out. By the way, anybody catch that Florida-Georgia game yesterday? How about them Bulldogs, huh? I was going to say I might be in the wrong territory for that. Boy, FSU had a tough time yesterday, too. You guys see that game? My goodness. All our Florida teams got spanked yesterday. Well, it looks like I see most of our officials walking back this way. By the way, I'd like to say a special thanks to all my friends at Shark Energy Drink. Rick, it's been a long time since I had one of these, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what happens when I get all hooked up on Shark Energy, don't you? Well, we ain't got Dawson here to play with, so she's at home eating Smuckers. Well, again, they're still trying to get Jimmy's boat running over there at the ramp. If he does make it back, he will be in pole position. Once again, don't forget, after this last LCQ here for our F4 class, stick around for the HYDROFLIGHT program. Best flyboarders in the world are here in Naples this weekend. Only one of the HYDROFLYers I didn't see, I haven't seen yet. Is Kristen Smoyer here? Anybody know if Kristen's here, the destroyer? No, she's not here. Rush is here? Okay. Rush Bragg is here, I know that. Hanging out up on the tower with us. So I think I just seen Susie, our race director down there, say he's got 1 minute. Once again, folks, don't forget, stick around all week long as there's going to be racing all week long with the Pro Watercross World Championships here at Sugden Regional Park. Big shout out to one of the park managers, my buddy Mike. Does all the ski team stuff here for the Naples ski team. We thought we heard Jimmy's boat start up. Yeah, there we go. So Jimmy Kerr going to make it back into the lineup, and he'll get a bonus because he's going to be in pole position here for this final qualifier. Again, DNF on that first LCQ. Again, Jimmy on a Horns Power Sports boat. And look who he's got helping him out down there. That's none other than Jeff the Jet Reno, one of our F2 drivers, the top drivers in the United States. All right, well, it looks like they're going to put him at the other end. So much for that bonus. So he'll be right there beside Weinzak. Weinzak could be in between Smith and Kerr. So 226, Mike Deck out of Detroit will be sitting in pole position here for the final LCQ. Once again, main event going to happen right about 2 o'clock, folks. We invite everybody to come back at 2 o'clock. We want to fill the bleachers up. $60 seconds. $50 seconds. $40 seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Flag is up. Flag is down. Here we go. And it's going to be Deck on the inside. Boat number 226 is going to have to hold their line all the way for that commitment buoy. And it looks like Weinzak coming from the outside will nab the hole shot, and they're bumping and grinding in turn number 1. Looks like Mike Deck and boat number 47, Schwab. It looked like they might have nicked each other back in turn number 1. And Deck not able to make that first turn, so he circles back around. Meanwhile, Weinsack will be your leader with the green flag flying out there. Jimmy Kerr, boat number 67 in that second place position, followed by Schlarb in third, boat number 47. Your leaders headed toward turn number 3 as we view it here from the Pro Watercross Tower of Power. And it is Weinsack. Kerr trying to work an inside line right there. And Weinsack, after getting out in front in that first LCQ, he was hasta la bye-bye. Let's see if he does that same thing here. That would put him on the starting line for the main event in that 5th position, which would be right beside Daniel Trozen. So here come your race leaders once again down the front straightaway. Completion of lap number 2. It's Weinsack, Kerr on boat number 67. I believe that 67 boat used to belong to Leland Brogue. Boat number 47, our only Buckeye out there from Canfield, Ohio. Thomas Schlarb, a couple of Buckeyes up here on the Tower of Power too. You know what a Buckeye is, right? It's a useless nut. Poisonous nut. There we go down there, turn number 3. That's where you'll find your race leader. Only a 3-turn track this weekend. Not used to having a 3-turn track. Normally we have a 4-turn track here with our F4. But it looks like things are a little bit tighter here at Lake Avalon. Great to be here at Sugden Regional Park. Special thanks to all of our friends here from Naples for rolling out that proverbial red carpet. And thanks to AJ Handler for letting us be a part of his show as well. So here comes your race leader once again, 83, Weinsack. Weinsack originally out of Detroit, Michigan. A lot of Michiganders on the F4 circuit here. Had a lot of them up in Wausau, Wisconsin a couple weeks ago, where we had our last round. Well, I'll tell you what a difference a couple weeks make. Wisconsin, we got up that morning to go out to the racetrack, and it was 39 degrees. Great to be here in Naples. Perfect temperatures as Weinsack completes another lap. 2 more laps to go for Weinsack if he wants to hold on to the win here in this last chance qualifier. Once again, final LCQ before we hand it over to the HYDROFLIGHT crew. Glad everybody could make it out here for our F4 qualifiers. Don't forget, main event going to be happening at 2 o'clock today. I believe the main event is going to be 30 laps, folks. And as I take a look down, I believe we'll have 10 or 11 boats in that final heat race as the white flag now comes out from Jeff Shepard. Shepard says 1 more lap to go. Weinsack says, I'll take it. So it's still Weinsack, Kerr in 67, Schlarb on boat number 47. Here comes Mendana. That is Jose Mendana out of Miami, Florida, driving for the Nut One Racing team. Meanwhile, Weinsack with just a straightaway to go. And how about it, Naples, Florida? Put your hands together, going 2 for 2 here in the LCQs. Eric Weinsack out of Michigan. And here comes second place, Jim Kerr out of Gibraltar, Michigan. And rounding out your top 3, he's from that state down south. Out of Canfield, Ohio, Thomas Schlarb. Once again, folks, how about a nice round of applause for all of our boat drivers? I'd like to say a special thanks to all of you folks that were watching in on the Pro Watercross live stream. Thanks for being a part of our LCQs, and we'll be back at 2 o'clock, folks. As you see the canopies come up, Mike Deck completes his final lap. And again, we've got the HYDROFLIGHT competition. That'll be coming up next. I believe we're going to start with some qualifying, right, Rush? Quarterfinals and semifinals for the HYDROFLIGHT. Quarterfinals and semifinals for the HYDROFLIGHT. Once again, for all of you folks that were watching in on the Pro Watercross live stream, it's nice to say Very much thanks to each and every one of you. We're going to be back at 2 o'clock, but we're going to turn it over to the HYDROFLIGHT staff right now. My name is Mike Young. So long, folks.